In this video, I'm going to show you how to lip sync in Flash using a very efficient method which consists of nesting your mouth shapes into one graphic symbol. As you can see here, I have all my mouth shapes already drawn, converted to symbols, and I can click on each one. But here I have a mouth shape that if I double click it, I enter edit mode where you can now see its timeline, and you can see on every other frame I have each of those mouth shapes. What this allows me to do, back out on the main timeline, is if I select it, you can see here in my properties panel, I'm giving a few options here using this drop down. And the drop down allows me to tell this graphic symbol to loop, play once, or sit on a single frame, and I can type in whatever frame that I want. So I can have it hold on a specific frame that is nested inside that graphic symbol containing all my mouths if I want a particular mouth that is to be sustained according to the sound I'm hearing, or have it play once or have it loop and tell it which frame to start looping on. So you have a bunch of options here. So let's bring the properties panel and dock it back down here at the bottom. We don't need it right now. I'm going to scrub this timeline, and you can see over here that this is the same mouth symbol as I had over here. If I double click it, you can see it's the same exact instance, or it's another instance of the same symbol in the library. And I'm going to scrub this simple little animation just to show you. Here's the layer that this mouth is on. And I'm tweening this mouth, and this mouth contains a nested animation again of all these mouths. So, and it's set to loop. As you can see here, it's set to single frame in the first frame, and then when it gets to the motion tween, you can click on the instance and see that it's set to loop as of frame 10. So it starts to talk and turn its head as a result of the animation I've made. And then it gets here to frame 29 where I've created another keyframe. And as you can see, I've set it for single frame and to stop on frame 1, which is the closed mouth. So I wanted it to stop talking at this point. And then, as you can see, I've reversed the animation. The mouth is told to loop again, and then subsequently on frame 66 it's told to stop. So it's a very efficient way to control your mouths. There's no swapping involved, there's no scrolling in the library for different mouth symbols that you've created. Now here I've got a character in another FLA, again with all these different mouth shapes. Of course this character was designed much differently, and so as you can see I've created all these different mouth shapes for it, and in this symbol I've nested them all. Now to see this one in action, let me unlock the layers here and let me play this for you.
Don't you feel even the least bit of remorse?
As you can see, here's the mouth layer, and I've created lots of different keyframes. I have my audio set to stream so I can scrub and hear what is happening. And all I'm doing is going in, selecting the symbol, and typing in the frame number that I want this mouth to be on. Again, very efficient. What I'll do is clear these just to for the sake of example. So let's listen to this.
Least bit of remorse.
So it's a B sound, and his mouth will be closed right at the beginning, but we want it to start opening. So I'm going to hit F6, create a keyframe, select my symbol, and type in frame 2, where the mouth is slightly open as it's opening up a little bit more. We can even try setting it to loop to see.
Least bit of remorse.
Here he's pronouncing the letter M. So his lips would be closed. So I'm just going to go back here. Keep it on loop. I'm going to type in frame 1. And here he's sustaining a vowel. So what I'm going to do is select it and tell it to remain on the same frame that it's currently on. And here he's closing his mouth. So let's create a keyframe, select it, and type in frame 2. And now the letter S. And if you forget what frame you want, let's use this for S, and this is frame 4. So go back out onto the main timeline, select the symbol, and I'm going to type in frame 4.
Don't you feel even the least bit of remorse?
And that's lip syncing using nested mouths. So I hope that helps.